Welcome to the Pearls of Wisdom podcast, brought to you by Southern Jewelry News and Jewelry Store Marketers. Hello everyone, this is Guy with Jewelry Store Marketers, and this is another episode of the Pearls of Wisdom Jewelry podcast. My lovely co-host Elisa Dillon is not here with us, but I got some very cool people here from Holliday Jewelry. Okay, so I have Cindy Wagner, Jamie Norton, and Nathan Holliday. Well, welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us here. We're just having a beer.
Go.
Thanks for inviting us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Guy.
Cheers.
Hello. All right.
Cheers.
Well, thank you for joining us here and joining us here at RJO. And so, why don't you tell us about Holiday Jewelers? What jewelry? Holiday Jewelry. What do you guys? You've been around for the longest, right, Jamie?
Yes, I've been there just about 18 years.
18 years. Okay. How's the business changed in 18 years?
Oh boy. I think there's lots of ebbs and flows, but for the most part, we sell beautiful jewelry for great occasions in people's lives, and we do the best that we can, and yeah. Right.
I think one of the Nathan and I were talking about it earlier. The thing that's really cool about coming to the show here at RJO is connecting with all the other, members, right? And swapping stories and tips and whatnot. And so in 18 years, you probably witnessed a lot of changes. What's been, from what you know, what's been the biggest topics in the jewelry world or for jewelry store owners and managers?
So lab-grown diamonds, it's hard not to go there. It's been huge. The onset of lab-growns and watching that market and how it's changed the jewelry industry has been a big impact. Learning to identify lab-grown diamonds and dealing with those challenges as a retailer has been interesting, and even learning to communicate that to our customers too.
Right. So Cindy, what's your experience in terms of selling lab grown? A lot of is there pushback? Do people know about lab grown?
A lot of people don't. I feel like it's kind of hit or miss. The younger generations know about them, the older generations don't, I feel like. And it's weird selling them sometimes. I look at lab-grown diamonds as a great self-purchase. I want a nice pair of diamond earrings, something big and blingy that I can show off. Do a lab-grown. It's affordable. But as far as like an engagement ring or a wedding set, you got to do what took millions of years to make versus a couple months. It just, to me, it makes a big difference.
Yeah. That's been a big topic, lab grown, and the price of lab grown is just going crazy.
Right. Yeah.
It really is.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So what else is selling well?
What else is selling well? We sell a lot of diamonds, diamond earrings, diamond fashion. Yeah. We're a bridal store, so we do sell a lot going bridal.
Yeah.
Trinket boxes.
I can't leave those out.
We were going through the website earlier, and it was kind of funny. He had a couple of analytical sites that he pulled up to look at some of the searches that were most pertinent to our store and where we ranked in them in regards to were we on the top 10, like in the first 10 results that come up, were we lower than that? And I believe we were relatively low on trinket boxes, but there's just an exorbitant amount of searches out there for this item.
Wow.
So we got to go on the website and look at trinket boxes, and he gave me some hints and some tips on how to actually, kind of push our name higher up on the list for trinket boxes.
Cool.
So something as small and, minute as that. We do have, I think it said 82 in stock,
trinket
sometimes
boxes,
more than that.
They're a silly thing, but people love them.
Yeah.
They love to collect them.
And great kids' gifts, I have found. Christmas, Valentine's Day, parents want to get the kids a little something. They're fun. I have multiple.
We plant a seed with that too. We have a little sheet of paper that'll have 6 or 8 of them on there, and we treat it as a scavenger hunt. So the kids go around, they find them all in the store, they get a prize, but
So that's fun. Now you mentioned earlier you did a promotion with the Heat.
Yes.
Beat the Heat.
Beat the
Heat.
Heat.
So that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Can you describe that, because I haven't heard that one yet?
Yeah, so I believe it's 2 weeks in advance. We do the event, or the heat event is on the 4th of July. The 2 weeks leading up to that, we're running promotions, and anytime a customer comes in and makes a purchase at full price, they leave the store, and then basically the goal is on the 4th of July. Was this year 102? 100 and...
I think it was lower than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think I want to say it was like 99
I'll say 100
degrees.
degrees
It
as
was
an
low,
example.
yeah, but
Depends on the
Same.
year. We've done
Yeah.
a couple different numbers.
So if on the 4th of July, the temperature threshes 100 degrees,
Yeah.
then everybody gets reimbursed for everything that they purchased fully. We write them checks,
Within
we
those
have
2
envelopes
weeks.
of cash.
100%.
100%.
Full
So
reimbursement.
when it goes
Cash
to
money.
102,
Anything over the
Anything
set
over,
amount.
yeah. Mhm.
And it's a pretty fascinating idea. A few years back, I was speaking to the store in Array about this. They had a woman come in and purchase a 2-carat diamond, and she was just dead set. She was going to get her diamond back for free because, you know, you look at the weather report, you have some level of expectation. Unfortunately for her, it didn't hit that year. But could you imagine
it got
having
so close.
purchased
We were all so excited.
a $40,000 item, and then they get a $40,000 check back a week and a half later? It's
And
it's a pretty fun prospect.
We have had it hit before, and then we'll do like a big party for everybody who purchased.
Right.
After hours, they come in, we give them their money back, we show them some other cool
crazy.
stuff. We have
Ideally,
hors
they
It's
d'oeuvres
hit
spend
and-
that
2 years
money
in a
back.
row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years in a row at our Medford location.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. So has this promotion been very successful for you guys? That's the first time I heard about that one. Any other cool promotions you guys do or events like that?
I think balloon pop.
I was
is,
gonna
like,
say,
you
kind
wanna
of
bring
the
it
up?
Okay,
thing.
sounds like
fun.
Oh man.
Yeah. What's that? What's that entail?
So for 3 days, we fill the store with balloons, just inflated balloons. We blow up a couple hundred of them at a time.
Okay.
They're on the floor, they're in this net on the wall, and in every balloon there is a gemstone. And we have balloons of different prices, but there's a gemstone in every single balloon. Customers come in, pick out balloons, and they get to pop the balloon and keep the gem. Somewhere in the 3 days there is a diamond hidden in. So there's one diamond, and the rest are all gemstones. We've
Wait,
created a bunch of pirates
Really?
in our community,
We
just people
really
with
have.
all their treasure from the balloon pops of
Do they
20
have to,
years
do
past.
they pay for the balloon?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
So
So
they
they
pay
buy
for
a balloon.
and then they don't know what to get.
Right.
Our pricing
can't beat.
categories are $5, $20, and $50. And the idea is that as you increase the value of the balloon, you're more likely to get a more valuable gemstone. But
Got it.
Right.
we're popping rubies, sapphires out of
Right.
$5
But
balloons
everybody
as well.
gets
A couple
something.
blue topaz.
Yeah,
Got it. See,
we got a little heavy on blue topaz last year.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
Every
that's
balloon
the-
is a winner.
And Jamie, do you remember how many balloons we did last year?
I want to say it was like 2,500,
Yeah.
2,700
Uh-huh.
It's
over a
insane.
3-day
It's-
period of time.
so
we
wait,
have
our
eight
three
It's an
busiest
event.
foot traffic days of the year, would you
Filled-
say?
probably. And
Yeah.
Like the store is filled
The
with
floor
balloons.
is covered.
floor-
We have a net, roughly
Like
you
a
know, if
cargo
you took
net?
a net from here over to the wall.
Yeah.
It's about that tall. We'll let kids run around in there, static
Oh,
hair
wow.
all over the
Oh,
place.
actually, I
It's,
think I have some pictures. I can
Oh,
show
yeah,
you
yeah.
the
That
net.
sounds cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
When
yeah.
when there wasn't a helium shortage or a skyrocketed price, that was my favorite. We had them all over the
Oh.
ceiling, and then there was ribbons, so it was like you're
Oh,
walking
right.
through. It was very.
that was
cool.
fun. That was
They are a security system. The sensors and stuff at night, though, was not a fan of the ribbons.
fun. Yeah, so we had to
Yeah.
take them all down.
yeah.
Right.
just real quick, do you know what B-Reel is? The social media. Once a day, you take a front
Yeah.
and forward picture.
Uh-huh,
Well,
okay.
the B-Reel just came up, so I think we should.
Really?
Yeah. So you and I
Oh,
are gonna be
yeah.
on this end,
Yeah.
and then we'll get Jamie and Cindy over there.
Look
Nice.
at that.
Perfect. That's probably my best
do you,
one yet.
Do you handle the social media or who's in?
I don't. We have a marketing director. That,
that's right, you were
yeah,
mentioning
that.
she's in charge of all that.
Wow. Okay.
That was my personal one. So
All
just
right,
kind of
perfect.
for fun.
Well,
Yeah.
the balloon pop sounds like I've been to a diamond dig. Or-
Oh yeah, yeah. We've
Yep,
done those in
we've
the
done
past.
So
Yep.
you got the thing, and then you get a bucket.
You buy
and
a shovel. And,
Right. You buy a
yeah.
shovel, but that's not. You're not guaranteed anything.
Right.
And so I think it was just one price, and then the jewelry store that I was at, Marks the Design in Connecticut. I think she gave also to a charity, but it's fun. You know, you dig and then you run it through the screen and
Right.
see what you get.
Yeah,
But
we give
yeah.
to a charity every year too. We choose a different local charity as
Yeah.
a benefactor for our
Right.
balloon pop. Yeah.
How long has the company been? How long has the business been around?
In 2025 will be 50 years.
50 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Family owned.
That's great.
Yep.
So, how important is it for Holliday Jewelries to be part of the community?
Huge.
Is
Huge. Yeah. Ray, our owner, is very big at being part of the community. He has a big heart, and so he loves kids, loves to give back to anything that will impact children.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a big thing in balloons. Oh, they're funky balloons too.
Yeah, so you see, we have them, any colored balloon, plain colored balloons, the $5. Black balloon is $20, and then those rainbow ones are the specialty $50 balloons.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay. Now, but in the specialty ones, you put more precious stuff.
We put some sweet stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were actually over at Commercial Mineral. That was our first stop at the show. We were at the front of the line, and we booked it to Commercial Mineral. They have some bulk baskets of gemstones, and so
Wow.
we go sift through it. Man, we're giving away a lot of secrets over
We
here.
are,
So-
man.
That sounds
Like
But,
proprietary
talk about
stuff.
that.
Listen up, RJO members.
Yeah.
Don't steal our vendors.
Yeah, and see, I think that's what's cool is when you're sharing some of those events that work for you.
Right.
And of course, you can't just build 50 years of trust, and there's some jewelers that are newer,
Mhm.
right?
Right, it takes
But
time.
would you say, is it the events? What is it that I don't know, anchors Holliday into the community or to your customers?
We're family.
We're family. I think that the biggest trust builder and
Yeah.
where we've done such a stellar job is in our repair department. Repair
Yeah.
is completely trust based,
Yeah.
and we have just an outstanding repair department.
So just be amazing. Oh, it looks
Yeah.
like you guys
Just-
got that
that's
down.
it. That's all.
Yeah. And
Drop
none of
the
us do
mic.
jewelry repair.
Nope.
Wait,
We
wait.
get guys for that.
There's
And then
not a
shrink-
goldsmith here.
Them trinket boxes, though.
And trinket
Yeah.
boxes, yeah, that drives it.
I mean, we do glue in an occasional stone on a trinket box.
Okay.
It's fascinating between the different sales associates. It's kind of funny. With me, it's particularly watches. Whether it's a watch band or this guy came in the other day and I literally trimmed down a leather band to custom fit his silly little stainless steel buckle that he had, but it was really sentimental to him. You'll see any of our associates and any of our employees dedicating an excessive amount of time to a task that doesn't really benefit the business financially. We
Yeah.
are incredibly caring and service oriented towards the people that walk in those doors, irregardless of who it is and how we're benefiting from it. So
Right.
I think that that's something that's really strong amongst our people and our culture as well.
You're going to leave our store as a friend and in a great mood. That's
our goal.
That's the goal anyway.
No one's going to leave upset.
All right, let's go. That's awesome. And I could just imagine it. Man, I gotta get over there. We gotta head all over to Oregon and hang out with you guys.
Yeah, come see
Pop
us.
some balloons or something. So Nathan came over and talked about the website and talked about some of the new responsibilities he's taken on, and I said, well, that Nathan talked about starting from the basics of the company, sales and moving on. And how has it been challenging or rewarding, possibly, giving more responsibility to people? I guess that's for you because you've been around for a while.
Right.
Giving and getting in your case.
I think that the role of a leader is to create more leaders. And I love that. I love finding areas where people have an interest and a passion and helping them grow in that.
Yeah.
Cindy is our display queen. She's very good at it. She knows where things are. She organizes it. She makes sure our cases look beautiful. Nathan is social media. He's starting in the website development. We're growing him in that leadership position in those areas. He's passionate about it. He's good at it. That's fun. I like creating more leaders in that way.
Yeah. Wow, that's fantastic. For the jewelry store, so there's probably some jewelry store owners listening and saying, "Oh, they sound like a really great store. Do some fun events." I mean, if you listen to Cindy and Nathan, everybody, you really get a sense of not just the pride or loyalty, but the knowledge and experience, and it's not all the time you have employees that I don't know care that much,
Right.
and and I can hear it. I can hear the care and the I don't know the want to just do a great job. Did you say fantastic? Somebody said amazing, or what was the I think
I said family.
family.
Like we're all a family.
All a family.
Yeah.
That's something I was going to touch on too. Cindy and I can probably walk in and have a lot of care in our hearts.
Yeah.
I chalk a lot of that up to the culture and to the people that were there,
That's
especially my experience, and I'm very confident in Cindy's as well. The people that were there showed us how this business operates, and when you're in a setting and an environment like we were presented with, it's hard not to adopt it and want to be the best part of it that you can.
Yeah. So what if you guys walked into another jewelry store and were going to be part of it and run it? What advice where would you start, or what advice would you give to other jewelry stores?
That's a great question. Yeah.
We attended a seminar the other day. Cindy and I were both in the same one, and it was largely involved around listening and developing emotional connections with your customers. He used this example where we met someone new in the room, and we had a 3-minute session where we were the customer and they were the employee, and the other person was the customer and employee. We basically showed them a picture from our camera roll, and they asked every question they could about it. And in a 3-minute time frame, the amount that you can learn from somebody is so tremendous. So to be able to teach that both to your customers and to your employees as well, one of the driving lines from his seminars was to be listened to is to feel loved. And everybody at our store, we listen to each other, we care about each other's problems and successes impact each other emotionally as well. So I think that's one of the things that's a huge strength for us. And if you don't listen to your employees and your coworkers, I don't think that cultivates a very good work culture.
Right.
And we're not just like coworkers. We do things together outside of work all the time. Like I love rafting. I raft the river in the city next to us. Gosh, one summer I swear I did it like every weekend, but no one else in the team had. I took our other store manager and his kids, and as soon as he got in the boat, he's like, bonding. We need everybody. Let's do this. We're all going rafting together, and we enjoy spending time together.
That must have been a big raft.
6-person.
Okay.
But I think too, like Nathan is our owner's son.
Mhm.
We've watched him grow up. Well, I've been there a long time. I've watched him grow up. Now our kids are growing up and coming into the business a lot. And Cindy's kids babysit my children, and her kids work in the store sometimes. So we cultivate that family environment,
Right.
and I think that's really important for
One thing, we're a technology marketing company, so I'm always asking lots of questions on how set up and so forth. Obviously, family and culture and loving what you guys do is important. But there's 2 stores. How many employees?
16, I think, Chris said.
16.
between all.
I think so.
That's probably right.
I think
Yeah.
she said 16.
There's a lot of responsibility, right? There's
Right.
lots of moving parts, lots of detail. And it is jewelry. You can't just, you got to take care of it, So is there anything that you guys do that keeps track of everything, and what's really been helpful for, running the store?
We actually
Keep
call
track
it
of
Jamie.
Okay, jewelers,
He's
if you're
not
looking,
wrong.
you need to get yourself a Jamie.
Gotta get a Jamie.
Gotta get a Jamie. What has Jamie done to really keep everything like a well-oiled machine?
So we have two
reviews coming up.
All right.
As soon as we get back.
We have 2 managers, and I would say they operate in rather different capacities and mechanisms. So Jamie is incredibly organized and detail-oriented, and I've never seen anybody work their way through the Edge computer system the way she does.
Crazy.
And her knowledge of that system, different spread of jobs and responsibilities she's had with Edge, a lot of the functional, tactical, this is how things need to go, this is how things need to lay out, come from Jamie. And then Derek is our sales manager, and so he's always driving the energy, driving the fun, driving the interpersonal interactions. Not that Jamie isn't, but Derek is a personality that you can't compare to.
He
most
does
of
it
the
very differently
So,
than I do, for sure.
Yes, you need to have both
We have a
sides
type
of it.
A personality and
Exactly.
a type D personality. Is that Derek? Is
I'm not sure.
Because he is kind of his own. He's fantastic. He is his own personality in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little yin and yang type of scenario.
Yeah.
But
I guess the point is have good people
Yeah.
and
sure.
probably treat them well.
And learn who they are as a person, not just a coworker or someone you have to sit next to for a couple hours a day or for a shift or whatever. You actually have to get to know that person and want to go to work every day and feel the connection.
Yeah. The thing I really love about this interview, this podcast, is typically I have owners. Typically I'm talking to owners. Once in a while they're vendors, and many times they're jewelry store owners, and they have one store, two store, whatever it is. And they talk very knowledgeable, eloquently about their businesses. But neither you guys aren't the owners of the business, right? But I hear so much passion, so much knowledge and expertise, and that's why I really love about this. I gotta say, I could listen to this man all day long. He's so eloquent
He
in his
very,
words, right?
very well
Yes.
spoken. Yeah.
You got away with the words there, buddy.
Yes, he
Well, thanks,
does.
Next week on our scheduled podcast, we'll tackle the tough questions in the cut. No.
okay,
Long
I'll be ready
distance
for you.
interview.
But anyway, this has been really amazing to share about your experience here. I am so happy that you guys are sharing your experience, but it is so cool that it's not, it's from the people that work right into the business, all the nitty gritty and all the different things that come up, but the point is, go get yourself a Jamie. If you don't have a Jamie, better
You're
go
struggling.
But congratulations! It sounds like definitely a family, definitely a great family, one that is.
We've been asked both days if we've been related several times.
Yeah.
As we've worked around the show. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Any pearls of wisdom would you like to impart on any of our listeners?
I heard something at an RJO show in Cincinnati 2 years ago. I was with Ray, my dad, store owner, and we were talking to a diamond vendor about, as the business continues to grow, he's got all these responsibilities, he's being torn all these different directions, and you were asking something about delegating work and then delegating leadership and everything, and just a funny little nugget that I picked up from that conversation was only you can do, or only do what only you can do.
Yeah.
And I think for owners, and this is something that is incredibly hard to get Ray to react to because he likes to be involved in everything, but realistically he's got Jamie and Derek who can cover so many things, and he's got a few set things that only he can do.
Yeah.
So to only do what only you can do is a pretty good ground philosophy for delegation.
Yeah.
And knowing your strengths, not just you can do this, but he knows he is not as competent as most of us in the Edge program and ringing up the sales or ringing up repairs and getting them in the system. So he'll do all of the manpower of it and then come to us and be like, you're better at this, you're faster at this, this is what I need you to do.
Right.
And it's great. It works for everybody.
I can display jewelry. I can't do it like Cindy does.
The Queen?
The Queen.
The Queen.
She's the queen.
Queen
Thank
Cindy.
you.
Queen.
Yeah.
The Queen. We are here. We have royalty here with us. And it sounds like in the jewelry world, you guys are royalty.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
it
high
does.
praise.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding. I mean, I hear some amazing things that I don't hear too often, and it's really cool to hear. So yes, folks, if you're, check out Holliday Jewelry and make sure you give them some love. You obviously, if you're in either in Medford or Klamath.
Klamath
Klamath
Oh my
Falls.
God, this you can tell I'm not from there.
It's common. It's a
And
common.
if you're there, go check out Holliday Jewelry, but give them some love on social media. Check out their
Please,
website. Send them an email. Say, you guys are royalty. Oh my gosh, could we get that to happen? If anybody posts about Holliday Jewelry, how about I say Holiday Royalty? Hashtag Holiday Royalty.
Okay.
We'll send him a trinket box.
He's just loving those. He's going to retire off these trinket boxes. Maybe you guys don't post Holiday Royalty.
Okay.
Let's see if anybody actually posts hashtag holiday 2Ls, Holiday Royalty. That would be amazing.
That'd
That
be
would be
tremendous.
great.
Fun.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, RJO or anybody, RJ, not RJO, anybody, the jewelry world. Okay, check out Holiday Jewelers. What's the Instagram? What's the social media?
It should be Holiday
Jewelry.
whether
Okay,
Yeah.
Holiday
KF
Jewelry.
for Klamath.
2 L's.
2 L's.
Somebody listening to this, please give them some love. Post something about them and make sure you put hashtag holiday royalty.
Holiday royalty.
Holiday royalty.
love
That would
it.
be very cool.
We need crowns.
Tiara.
I think
You,
somebody
Tiara.
can help you around here. I'm
We
not
can
sure.
probably find
Probably.
someone.
If you need some jewels, I think you're in the right spot.
Love it.
Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for joining
Thanks for
us.
having
Yeah,
us.
thank
no,
you.
This was a lot of fun.
This was definitely a lot of fun, and so make sure you check it out. This is another Pearls of Wisdom Jewelry Podcast episode with Cindy, Jamie, and Nathan from Holliday Jewelers in Oregon. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Sounds good.
Oh man! Thanks for listening to the Pearls of Wisdom Jewelry Podcast. For more information about the show, please visit southernjewelrynews.com/podcast, brought to you by Southern Jewelry News and Jewelry Store Marketers. Make sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so you can catch the next show. See you then.